Okay. Hey guys, it's Tanya, VSG Tanya, and today is October 28th, I believe, 2014. I am about 3 weeks shy of my 3-year surgery, and I haven't made a regular video on my own channel in a few weeks. I've been making videos on the Back to Basics channel. I just really didn't have much to say. And now I think I have something to say, but I don't even know if I'm going to post this. This is kind of more for me to get out my frustration. So everybody knows, I'm sure, like if you follow me on Facebook, and I think I've talked about it in previous videos and in videos on the Back to Basics channel, that I'm dealing with regain. And the longer it goes on, the more frustrated I'm getting. I definitely went through a phase where I didn't eat whatever I wanted, but I wasn't as mindful as I used to be. And I drank more alcohol. So a few weeks ago, I decided, okay, gotta cut the bullshit. I need to tighten up and, just get back on track. Start tracking my food again, all that stuff. Okay. So I did. So like the last 2.5 weeks, I've been like doing great. Like, no sweets, no alcohol. Excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. No sweets, no alcohol. No like crackers. Like every once in a while, I'd have like a handful of crackers and stuff. Just sticking with protein. Up until like the things I've been doing this very week. Lots of veggies, like veggie omelets with egg white omelets. Not even real eggs, just egg whites. Salads with shrimp, and my 45 calorie yogurt dressing, not any full fat dressing. Lean meats and veggies for dinner, like my chicken fajita bake and things like that. Trying to stay away from nighttime snacking. I've had protein shakes, my low carb protein shakes, cheese sticks, a little bit of yogurt, not a lot, maybe a couple of times a week. Just my core basics that I always stuck to when I was really on top of my game. And what I've seen over the last 2.5 weeks is lose 2 pounds, gain 2 pounds, lose 2 pounds, gain 2 pounds. So I am still not my lowest weight, but my happy weight, the weight that I like to be, I feel most comfortable with, is 164. And I was 164 for a couple of years. Maintained. I'd eat crap, I'd tighten up, it always bounced right around 164. I would go up to maybe 167 or go as low as 161, but for the most part, I was around 164. Right now, I'm 181. And no matter what I do, exercise, food-wise, nothing changes. It does not go down. And I'm scared, because I'm scared of regain. I'm scared of failure. My clothes are tight, and I do not like it at all. And I really am not going to buy any new clothes. I have no plans to buy new clothes because I like my clothes. My plan is to lose the weight. But my best efforts are not working. So I am concerned that there's something really wrong with me. I've had so with my arthritis issues, in July I got on methotrexate, which is when my weight really started to go up. I was up maybe like 169, 170 at that time. And now to me that was like the normal, I'm screwing up, I'm not eating right, kind of regain, totally explainable. So like getting to 170, that was on me. That was me not doing what I needed to do. But to go up to 181 and not be able to lose it, I feel like either that medication messed with me, and it made me, I don't know, screwed my metabolism. I don't know. So I went to my rheumatologist last Friday, and I said I won't be taking that anymore. And he agreed. So I took it every Monday. So I didn't take it this past Monday. So I'm hoping as that gets out of my system, maybe things will get back to normal. I've also had some cycle issues, which I won't even get into, but it's just like female things. And so then that makes me think, well, maybe it's hormonal. Maybe I'm having some kind of hormonal thing that's messing with my metabolism, but I just feel like something is not right. Of course, I've always had my fluid retention problem, so I have an appointment this afternoon with my primary care physician, and I'm gonna go through all this. I'm asking him to do my labs for me. I'm actually gonna ask him to prescribe Lasix for my feet swelling. I showed pictures that I took of my feet like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon midweek. I mean, my feet are balloons. I almost can't get my sandals off because my feet have swelled around the sandal. So I'm tackling the problem medically. I have very little faith in the medical profession that they're going to find anything, because I've been asking about the swelling for ages and I get the same bullshit responses and no actual action. And I don't think it's normal for somebody who watches what they eat like I do and is active to swell the way I do. And it's like, don't tell me the bullshit that it's people sitting at their desk, because guess what? I work in a fucking office with a bunch of people who sit at their desk. Nobody else's feet swell like mine. It's not fucking normal. I'm frustrated. So as a result of this frustration, you know, I wanted to prove to myself that it wasn't me not having enough determination. Anybody who knows me knows that determination is probably one of my strongest qualities. When I put my mind to something, there's no stopping me. I'm going to do whatever the hell I plan to do because I'm determined. So that's why I've given myself these last few weeks, like, to really test myself. Am I really on track? Am I really doing everything I'm supposed to do? And so I did the 5-day pouch test. Today's the last day of it. And honestly, the 5-day pouch test isn't really that different from how I eat normally anyway. The first 2 days are like all liquids, which that's not my normal thing. But like the next 3 days, it's not really any different than what I already do. High protein, low carb, whatever. I've been following the rules, been getting my water in. And so that the last 3 days haven't been difficult at all. But I wanted to prove to myself that it wasn't me. It wasn't me fucking up. That there's something wrong with me. I've done the pouch test once before, like, I don't know, like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And with different results. So, I was a lower weight then. So, I know there's something wrong here. But Kirk did a post yesterday, and I'm not mad at Kirk. I want to just say I love Kirk to death, and I'm glad he provokes the conversation, saying, you know, he kind of felt bad that people feel like they have to do any kind of diet or 5-day pouch test or anything to reset and all. And I understand where he's coming from, because, you know, back in the day I was there. You just follow the rules and everything falls into place. And normally that would be my MO. You know, yeah. But where I'm at right now, I'm scared. Like, I am desperately trying anything to kickstart the weight loss to get the regain off. So, I did a post yesterday on Facebook asking, like, do you think your doctors, your surgeons, WLS rules are a diet? And first of all, anything we eat on a day-to-day basis is a diet. So what I was referring to was like a restrictive diet, and so most people said, oh no, it's a way of life and da da da. But my point is, anything we do to tighten up, get back to basics, cut the crap, whatever little sayings that we say, it's a diet. Whether it sticks with us for life or not, that's an individual thing. But I definitely feel like I have to be restrictive with myself for the rest of my life. WLS did not fix that. I am not somebody who can just eat a little bit of what everybody else eats. I don't eat bread, rice, pasta, potatoes. maybe once or twice a month, I'll have like a quarter of a sweet potato. I can't eat those things. If I do, I gain. So it's frustrating when I hear people say, oh, well, just don't eat it. Well, I don't, like, you know, I thought about it yesterday, like, you know, like, I can't tell my family I can't bring this in the house because mommy can't control herself. But then I started thinking about, like, you know what, the stuff that I bring in the house for my kids and for my husband, I really don't eat. I don't eat, and I'm not tempted to eat the kids' snacks. Even before surgery, I never ate their Cheez-Its or whatever little snacks they have. They had, like, we'll get, like, the bag of chips. I don't eat chips. That doesn't tempt me. I don't care about that stuff. The only thing that John brings in that does tempt me is M&Ms. And I might have M&Ms once a month, maybe twice a month. But I'm not going to tell him to stop bringing M&Ms, you know. But most of the time, I control that. I don't have a problem with that. So it's not even that. It's, I don't know. I'm just, when I hear people say, oh, well, just, you know, get back to basics. I've gotten back to fucking basics, and it's not working, okay? So you get a sense of desperation when that happens, and you feel like I am willing to try anything. And I have that same feeling that I had when I was almost 300 pounds because I'm desperate. And I've never in my life not been able to lose weight when I put my mind to it. I've always lost weight. I mean, all of us, we know what to do to lose weight. So I'm doing what you're supposed to do to lose weight, and I'm not losing the fucking weight. So I'm frustrated. And I really hope it's a medical problem, and I really hope they figure it out. But I'm losing faith. And it's like I can feel my success slipping through my fingers. And it's depressing, and it's frustrating, and anger provoking. Yesterday I was in an angry mood, but trying to, like, keep, you know, stay rational. And I feel that same way today. I mean, I'm glad I'm taking some control and going to the doctor to get it checked out. But I'm still not in a happy place. And I'm friends with Lauren Dayton, and she suggested that I ask the doctor to send me to get my resting metabolic rate tested to see what it is. And because I really feel like whenever I eat more than 1,200 calories, or even right now, for 2 weeks I stayed below 1,000 calories a day, and I still gained. It's like, how bad have I blown out my metabolism? I can't eat less than 1,000 calories forever. Like, that is a restrictive diet for me. So then where do I go from there? What do I do with that? I don't know. And I don't want to scare the newbies. I think this is probably a medical problem for me. I see so many people who have to, you know, I can't stop losing, and I have to add so many calories, or, you know, that never was the case for me. I always had to stay super strict and restrictive to keep the weight off. And I never really got to a normal BMI. I got to it, like, for a hiccup, for a momentary time. I've always been in the overweight category, and I was always fine with that because I like the way I look, and I like my body shape now. I don't like that my clothes are tight. If I could just keep the same body shape and just pull it in just that 10 or 15 pounds, great, fantastic. That's all I'm asking for. But I'm really afraid that as the next few months go by, I'm just going to continue to gain no matter what I do. That is my fear. That I'll keep my calories, you know, in the 1,000 to 1,200 range. I'll eat my vegetables and my protein and low carb, and I'm still going to gain, because that has been what is happening to me lately. So that's my truth. At almost 3 years out, that is my truth. That's what I'm dealing with, and that's why I'm frustrated, and that's why asked a question about the diet. So, thanks for